Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. Give y'all a little bit of time to tune in case these notifications ain't go out. I see a couple people in here. Monique, what's going on, baby? Riaz, what's going on, my guy? Borrowed Angel, what's going on, baby? We building, what's going on? BJ, what's going on, bro? Appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. First things first, hopefully everybody's having a blessed and productive Saturday. Hopefully everybody be able to get through their day, whatever plans they may have, and stay safe as possible. Sound a little off only because yeah, it was a little bit of madness last night. I do appreciate everybody that tuned in for the live yesterday. And I appreciate everybody who tuned in on the backup for the music. I was supposed to do an open panel last night, but it was too much shit going on. So couldn't do what I really wanted to. But today is something different. Protection of the kids is definitely one of the main priorities I always speak about because it got too much madness going on as it is. Two situations last night. The first situation, if not the main situation, was the protection of kids is definitely a must because there's too much going on. IB, what's going on, my guy? Nah, ain't nobody do that. Sure, nobody did nothing to me. But the fact that it was done in general, I don't like it. And it need to be more situations like this happening. So last night I get to work and it was two separate incidents. The first incident, um, I'm gonna basically call him a weirdo and a perv because I don't know too many men who actually have a decent mind and common sense to do the things that was done last night. The one situation you had a guy getting caught basically whacking his pecker in front of some kids and some other stuff. Now I fully didn't even know what was going on. But had I known that was the situation, he would have got choked out. I'm sorry. He probably would have got killed in it. Because that's disturbing and disgusting, period. You in a public place with a bunch of people and you're doing stuff like that. That's why I said protection got to be at all costs because you got weirdos moving around, even amongst the normal people, doing stuff they ain't supposed to be doing. Now, that situation I couldn't even delve into and get into because before I knew it, it wasn't just the law of the land happening to him. The actual law came on him. So it was like, oh, okay. Then we had another situation, the same thing. Guy sitting further up with a crowd of people. Basically, nobody knew what he was doing except for the one person. And when she said it loud enough, it was another situation where now we got two people getting arrested last night because y'all doing some perverted acts in public. Y'all gotta make that make sense, man. Like, how do you sit here and even feel comfortable doing that in front of anybody? I'm telling you, the people, if I had a pass where I ain't had to worry about nothing, oh, I'd be doing it and wouldn't be caring about it. Because those type of people gotta go. Because if you're doing that in front of people, what else are you doing? You know? And that's the scary part about it. You know, that is the whole scary part about that whole thing. You know, you in a crowded place with people and you got people doing stuff like that. That, man, listen. This is why we got to figure out who's who in particular. Because, again, some of these people is moving into normal crowds. You're not noticing certain things. But then it just it's crazy because you shouldn't have to worry about that neither. But it's a sad notion that you do have to worry about that. You know? Nah, you good, BJ? Don't worry about nothing, bro. Um, again, we gotta protect these kids at all costs. And it's crazy that you got people like that moving around. And honestly, I felt like he should have got killed. Excuse me for saying it like that. Because you gotta be so sick and twisted in your mind to do something like that in front of kids, in front of people's families. Like, where the hell do we do that at? Now, one of the situations it was not too far from my job. The second situation, I didn't even get to work yet. It happened on the avenue and I was going to work. So again, you got two people who just got arrested for doing some ill stuff that shouldn't have been thought of in the first place. But again, it's a sad notion that you got people like that walking around this earth. I'm sorry, they need to go. And that's the sad part. And it's crazy because again, nobody should have to worry about possibly being out with their family, friends, loved ones, and then you got people like that doing stuff like that. And I'm gonna say this for everybody that needs to hear this: when you are out and about and you see certain things don't look right, you got to stand on that and you got to step on that because that's a problem right there. If anything looks out of pocket, out of the ordinary, you got to act and stand on that because you don't know what the situation is, what it could be, or what it could lead to. You know, and it's really crazy, man. Yeah, society is wild, bro, because I'm saying, it's certain things I feel like they are allowing to become normal, and it's not normal. It's not normal for no dude to be sitting there looking at kids jerking himself off. There's nothing cool about some of the things that are happening that's being accepted now. I've always felt like this. Um, those type of people is no rehabilitation for. There's none of that for. Buddha, what's going on, baby? I'm good. I had to switch up the profile pic a little bit, But I'm still good though. um, but it's crazy because I ain't gonna lie. As much as I wanted to get my hits and my blows in, I couldn't because he was already outnumbered. He was already outnumbered. You had a couple people that was already on him before the cops got on him. So it was just like it didn't make no sense that you had people like that still walking around here freely. And when you do stuff like that, I'm not gonna lie to you. You deserve to be locked up for a maximum sentence. I don't care if that was just the thing you was doing. It don't matter. It shouldn't have been done in the first place, and not in front of no kids, and not in front of no adults that's with their kids. This is a sad part we have right now. Again, you have some people in society that will sit back and watch certain things happen, and then you want to have those who are actually going to stand on it like, nah, we're not doing this. We definitely not doing this. And then crowded places out of all things. Like, come on, man. And it's sad because you have people like that walking around, and some of them I'm not even giving the pass for. Some of them probably are on that type of time because it's a behavior that was taught in that background. Prime example, if you coming from a background where there's nothing but, sexual attacks and everything else, what you think gonna happen? You think you're gonna end up breeding? That's crazy, Buddha. And that's what I'm saying. You know, People like that, when they're doing stuff like that, you gotta watch them. Or even if they just look out of pocket and look weird sometimes, you gotta watch them because you don't know what they could be capable of. You don't know what's going through their mind. And a person like that, you're definitely never gonna know what's going through their mind unless you're actually paying attention to them. And these are the type of people that you can't overlook neither, because guess what? And it's crazy because these are the type of situations happening around the world, not just here, but around the world. You got creeps and weirdos that's moving around out here doing stuff that's not normal, not cool. And honestly, it's a sin before God. I don't care. It's a sin before God, man. Because you shouldn't even be thinking like that in the first place. And I'm not trying to be funny, but it's sad when you really gotta be extra on guard now because you still got these type of situations happening. And some of these people are actually being protected, whether you believe it or not. And they being protected by people that honestly shouldn't even be protecting them. No, if you out here doing something that's weird, you out here doing something you know you ain't got no business doing, you done not been accused, because accusations don't always mean it's the truth. But if it's actual proof that you did something, you can't be around me. I've been done hurt you. I wouldn't care if you was a friend, family, or somebody I didn't know. You couldn't be around me and I found out something about you and it was that nasty. I'm on your neck. Period. And this is where we got to come together as a community so we can combat these type of situations too. Because again, these creeps should not be on the streets at all. Now, say prime example, if nobody caught him last night doing anything, who's to say he wouldn't do that elsewhere? Who's to say he probably wouldn't decide, I'm gonna go do this? You know, those type of people you gotta be mindful of. Because guess what? They always gonna try to target somebody young. Those type of quote unquote PP touches like that, you know they're gonna try to attack something at some point. That's why we gotta be aware of our surroundings. And you parents definitely need to be aware of your surroundings at all times. You got so many different situations going on right now. And again, the kids need to be protected at all costs, man. They do. Look how many kids done went missing, prime example. They done ended up in they done ended up getting caught up in that, sex trafficking, sex trades, so on and so forth. Some people actually get kidnapped, sexually attacked, and possibly killed, or if not, they do get killed. And if they don't get killed, guess what? That person is left with a scar and left with a bad memory in life, which shouldn't happen. Yo, David, what's going on, my guy? No, and this is a fair warning to a lot of y'all again, especially this summer. I don't care where you at. You know, summertime is usually when a whole bunch of madness starts. You're gonna find out a lot of things. You're gonna see a lot of things. But the things that you find out, and if you actually find out is truthful, y'all need to stand on it. If you think somebody in your area is on the registry, or if you think they on that type of time, act on that. Because you never know. You could be right 9 out of 10. What's going on? Meek, what's going on, baby? You already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. But it's crazy. Because I'm not gonna lie, I wish I'd have got in on that last night. I definitely would have kicked them all in his head. Why? Just because. Like you thought to do that here? Like, what else were you possibly planning to do? See, even back in the day, not saying we didn't have people like that roaming the earth even back in the day. We did. Now what they was doing, what happened? They got persecuted to the fullest extent. Law of the land, because guess what? You're a danger to the kids. You are a danger to anybody. But I forgot. Sometimes you can't go by the law of the land because then now you're looking more like the aggressor than the person that you killed. And that's the crazy part. If I just seen some situation happen where it possibly could have got worse for somebody and I actually do what I gotta do, you mean to tell me I gotta worry about still going to jail? I shouldn't have to. If I'm doing this by law of the land, it should be excused because these type of people don't need it. They don't need no second chances. They don't need none of that. What they need is what they get. Death. Sorry to say it that way. What's going on, baby? And it's sad because man, listen, I hate hearing stuff like that. And I'm thinking about it because you gotta look at it. Even though my youngest god kid is not even out of high school yet, and he's a boy, I still would be worried about him like I worry about my goddaughters. Why? Because you got creeps, and it's not just the men, you got women too that are doing creep stuff. So I'm always gonna be on point when it comes to that. If I had my own kids, it'd still be the same thing. I would have to be on point and just observe everything around me because the minute something don't sit right, nah, we're not doing this. And see, I'm not gonna lie, it's always seeming like when the weather getting nicer, that's when you see a lot of the madness. So again, for the people that live in the city, for the people that live out here, for just people period around the world, start paying more attention to your surroundings. If something don't seem right, you got to act on it. And it shouldn't take a tragedy for everybody to finally come together and try to make something happen or make a difference. Again, you got kids that are going missing nowadays because you got people that y'all overlooked. And come to find out, they was the type of people you shouldn't have overlooked in the first place. And see, I could be honest with you. I think some of these, like again, some of these people are like that because of their background. If they had any type of sexual abuse happening to them or people in the family and they was witnessing it, even if it's down to the parents, that right there, you're breeding something terrible. Again, everything does start from home, right? So where you think some of these people end up getting they sick fetishes, or where you think some of this comes from? You got to start taking a look at certain people's backgrounds. Hence why I said yesterday too, to a degree, when you notice situations that look dire or it looks like a dire situation for a kid, nah, you got to step on that. If you see the kid like they hurt in any way, shape, or form, you're supposed to step on that. You're supposed to investigate, see what the hell going on. It's sad because again, um, it's bad enough we got this type of rate happening right now. You know, and at the end of the day, it is still a crime. Like that dude doing what he did last night, that was a crime. That was an indecent crime, number one, because again, you didn't even have to go that far. You didn't even have to do that in the first place. You still got an option to think before you do. And there's a lot of people that don't think before they do. And I feel like this, if you had ample time, prime example, to take that time and make an actual good decision, wouldn't be no issue. But for the fact that you still going along with it in your mind because you feel it's normal, nah, that's not normal. And when situations like that occur, that's when the people are supposed to step in because that's a serious, dire problem. And again, shouldn't nobody, not even no kids, have to worry about these type of attacks or even these type of indecent exposures and stuff happening. If I'm out about my kid, I'm not expecting nobody to be doing something that they ain't supposed to be doing in the first place. Nah, we're not doing that. Not doing that. Like the situation I was telling y'all a couple weeks back. Guy sitting in the middle of the street doing what he doing with his girl. My thing was two things could have happened to you. Number one, you and your girl could have lost their life because there was a big truck coming up the block. And they ain't even see y'all doing what y'all was doing, but still, y'all both would have been crushed under how many tons of metal because you decided that was the place to try to get your rocks off? Come on now. You got Airbnbs, hotels, motels, you got a little bit of everything. But for the fact that you use the middle of the street as your bedroom, that's a problem right there. Like, come on. The second thing that could have happened, You could have been getting your rocks off, and guess what? Now them cops just rolled up on you. See what you're doing. Now guess what? You're going down for indecent exposure, whether you want to hear it or not. It's crazy because yeah, you're right, Pixie. It is a world full of weirdos. And the sad part is the weirdos are running around here too freely, and the ones that ain't weirdos, you trying to mess with them tooth and nail. And that's the thing. You're supposed to watch everything around you, everything. Again, last night, had that lady not screamed it out loud, nobody would have knew what he was doing because he was so in the cut. It was like you would have thought he was probably like, I'm not gonna hold you. You'd have thought he was one of them little hobos or them bums that be sitting out begging for change because he was so in the cut. I didn't even see that. If I would have really noticed that's what he was doing that whole time, I would have rocked him before I even got on that clock. Not when that even kid. I'd have knocked him out in front of that damn camera and all of that. Because that don't make no sense, man. Like you some weird people. And when people are not doing full background checks or just not checking to see what kind of whatever is going on, this is where we get the problems. And that's what they were saying. The abused become the abusers, especially if it's not corrected, if it's not no help, if they ain't getting that proper, they ain't getting that proper treatment as far as they're not getting the proper, psychiatric help. You know, that's a problem, and it stems within them. And then when they do get a certain age, now those things are in them. I remember watching some documentaries, like, and some of the documentaries I used to watch, some of it they used to go into detail, you know. And seeing this the thing though, those type of people are never safe in jail. See, they're not safe in the streets, but they also not safe in jail. Why? Because in jail, most of them are not trying to hear that. You did what to who? Anything towards women, kids, or even elderly folks, them real dudes is not on it. They don't care. They're not on it like that because again, you just attacked something innocent. That could have been my family. That could have been this person. That could have been my grandmother. That could have no. We're not doing that. But they're not safe in the streets neither because they probably would have definitely got killed out here too. But in all actuality, that's exactly what is supposed to happen to them. When you go deep in that far, there is no coming back. You already done made your bed, so now you got to lie in it. Yo, Hustle, what's going on, my guy? Nah, Pixie, but you know it's the truth though. I mean, come on now. Like, there's no way you going to tell me, people not doing background checks. Because again, you got kids right now. They could be in situations that I'm speaking about. So now you're overlooking what's going on in these families. So now we could possibly have the next breeders of sexual attackers. That's why I said even when it comes down to the youngins, if you see certain things that you know is off, go see what their background is. Go see exactly where their background is, what they're coming up under, so on and so forth. Even if you ain't gonna do it and you end up calling the prime example child services for whatever, let them know you feel like this is what the situation is. But also let them know, like, I feel it's this situation because of this. You gotta be specific because sometimes they ain't gonna act on it. If it's just all hearsay or it's just whatever, they ain't gonna go on it. Now, if you go into detail and tell them exactly why you think this person should be, then that's a difference. Angela, what's going on, baby? Jabaro, what's going on, my guy? But it's the truth. Start digging into these backgrounds because you don't know what the hell's all going on, man. And you shouldn't have to worry about these type of attacks continuously happening throughout the course of history. Some of these things I'll speak about can be suppressed, at least to a bare minimum. Because again, you're gonna have some things that is always going to be adamant in life. Because again, that's how you get these battles that we get. The good versus the bad, basically. You know, we know the world can't be perfect, but for some of these things that we know we can fight, we should be able to stand up on it for real. That's one of them. Protecting those kids at all costs, even being aware of their surroundings, background, so on and so forth. Hammer, what's going on, baby? Drama. No drama over here, my guy. I was going to ask you how the live stream going with your game system, but no. No doubt, bro. Appreciate you. What's going on, BMF? Oh, shoot. My bad. Oh, shit. Shout out to the plug. Oh. But BMF, I ain't going to lie to you. If you want to say it was drama, yeah, it was drama for that person that did what they did last night. Because I'm quite sure you probably still receiving a handful of butt whoopings right now. I got to be mindful of my words. I forget. No, no, BMF. Man, listen. You better learn to take a joke. Yes, it does, Pixie. Yes, it does. No, but again, this is something that we gotta really be on point for. Because like I told somebody, there's a difference between saying something and actually doing something. I could say a whole bunch of things, but if I know in my logical mind I ain't gonna do it, I ain't gonna do it. Now, if I'm adamant about something and I said something, that's because I meant it. No doubt, Buddha. You already know. No, but and see, I'm not trying to even be funny. It wouldn't matter the race, creed, ethnicity, so on and so forth. A sexual attacker is going to be a sexual attacker. See, last night was two different situations, two different men, two different ethnicities. But again, it did not matter. The fact that it was done, it shows a great deal that we got people on these streets that we really need to pay attention to and get them out of here, one way or another. And pardon me for saying it like this. The first person that got caught and got the holy grail on him was a whole Mexican. The second one, I believe he was either because I know if we want to go there, right? Some people don't like being caught. The other one I think was of Spanish descent, or it could have been Indian descent because it was the tone. It was too damn dark. But when that mattered who it was, you actually did what you did. In my opinion, or it could be actual factual, that's still a form of a sexual attack. You pulled your meat out to start jerking off in front of people. That's an assault right there, technically. You're bugging. Miranda, what's going on, baby? And I appreciate you, Pixie. No, this is the truth. I gotta be real when it comes to stuff like that. I can't sit here and ignore that. That right there sent me a certain way yesterday. Because I honestly wish I'd have been the one on call before anything. Because I'd have definitely enjoyed that ass whooping. I'm sorry. I'd have definitely enjoyed whooping that ass. He deserved it. You bugging out. There's still people out, still foot traffic. You're doing stuff, and then, like, come on, you exposed yourself, basically. So you deserve to get your butt whooped. You already know. Appreciate you, BMF. See, again, accusations are just what they are. Accusations. It's not actual factuals. Now, when it's straight, stern proof that you can't ignore, that you can't deny, oh yeah, that's a problem. This is why I also say, wait a minute, let me put this up here because I feel I need to put this out here. And I gotta say this to some of the women. You gotta stop crying wolf. The reason why we have some of these problems again, and it's hard to detect who's who, is because when you make you make fake calls, fake accusations, fake reports on people, that's a problem. Because if that person really didn't do nothing to you, you're basically trying to ruin their life, and for what? And while you crying wolf, there's actual people that are going through these type of sexual crimes, and they're not gonna get the help. And if they don't get the help, guess what? They probably ain't gonna want to say nothing to nobody. It's gonna be hard to trust people when you just had something that bad happen. No doubt, Pixie. You already know. Appreciate you. You always catch the replay, baby. You need to get you some rest. Don't worry about me. I'm light skinned. You know how I do it. Yeah, Miranda, it is unacceptable. I'm sorry because when you got those type of situations happening and you lying, you know, that's corny. Like you got people that actually need help and they ain't getting the help now because guess what? You know, some peanut butter and jelly BS behind everything. You will either upset or scorned about something. And then when it's all said and done, now you ruining not just one life, you ruining both lives. And let's say if there's kids involved in this situation, then guess what? Now you definitely ruin everybody's life. We're not going to negate that fact right there. We're not. Appreciate y'all for dropping links and showing love in here. Definitely some good people in here. That's how we do it. Right now, I'm going to say prayers to the ones who need it the most. Prayers to the ones who definitely need it. And I'm going to hit it from a few angles. Prayers to those who lost loved ones coming into 2023 and even as of now in 2023. Definitely another RIP for my brother El Compa and a few other people that I lost along these last few months. Prayers to the family, condolences, and may God give you strength and healing in this time of mourning. I also want to say healing prayers to those who need it that might not be here right now. Your health is your wealth, and again, I'd rather see you healthy and prosperous for 2023. And I'm also going to say prayers to those who have been victims of any type of attack that could be damaging. Whether it was from family, strangers, whoever, doesn't matter. One thing I am going to say though, because you never know, you might have somebody who probably could have went through something like this, or they've probably witnessed something, and they probably want to come forward and don't want to come forward. Never be scared to open your mouth and tell your story. Yes, you got to be ready to bring that story. Yes. You're going to have strength, stability, and you're definitely going to have to be in control of your emotions because, as much as it's painful, if you're coming forward and you're bringing a story, you're giving hope to those who probably want to come out. Pixie, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not just a blessing. All of y'all a blessing. I'm not forgetting about nothing. I'm definitely not forgetting about nothing because y'all all have been here. Even for some of y'all that have only been here for a little while, you see where my demeanor is at. I'm always gonna give you a stern, fair balance. I always tell people, you can say or think however you wanna. You can say whatever you want to say, think what you want to think. And I'm gonna tell you this in so many different languages. That's gonna come back to one language. I'm gonna always be real, and I'm always gonna have a stern conversation with people. Period. And some people might not like it. Some people might feel it's too brash, but it's never too brash. It's just stern truth and hard realities because some people are missing the point. With the way the world is changing right now, and with all the different things that's happening, it's time to get on the corners. Again, they are going to be in the future, whether you believe it or not. Yo, Riz, what's going on, my guy? No, I love all y'all too, baby. Because again, without y'all, no, I wouldn't feel the type of way. Because I'm not going to say I'm not happy. I am happy. But I still feel, regardless to my happiness, things that are going on right now that I'm just seeing left and right, like most of us are seeing, we really got to get together and try to change something. Anytime you out and about, the main thing you are supposed to do is be aware of your surroundings. I don't care if it's crowded. I don't care if it's light, if it's no traffic at all. Be aware of your surroundings because you never know what could happen. Ryder, my brother, what's going on, man? Happy Saturday to everybody that pulled in. Because y'all people sharing me out and y'all people actually just rocking out and actually having a good conversation. I do feel like good things can happen at some point. You're gonna have people again that feel they're gonna want to devise something, but when you strong and adamant on what you're doing, ain't no division gonna come between nothing. Because it shouldn't be no more division. These topics I be speaking about is worldwide. Miss April, what's going on, baby? And I feel like that right there last night, I'm not gonna lie to you, I really would have enjoyed it. I'm going right back to that. I would have enjoyed being the first one to catch him on deck. It'd have been so smooth, and I'm sorry. Because say what you want to say, it'd have been so smooth. Nobody would have noticed. And by the time they would have noticed, it had already been too late. But then again, somebody would have opened their mouth and said something anyway. So it didn't matter who would have got to that person. The fact that they did that in the first place, it tells you we are in a dire, desperate situation now. That division amongst the people in the community, that they gotta stop. I don't gotta like you, you don't gotta like me, but we should be coming together for the common goal and the common battle. Because again, we can't win if we divide it. I hear you, Miss April. Do hope you feel a little bit better though, sis. And again, happy Saturday to everybody that pulled in. Y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. And if y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. These comments, like sometimes you hear comments and the people be really, really thinking it's a game. No, it's not a game no more. If anybody with a real stern heart should be adamant. That's not cool. That a person would go that deep. And again, when you got sick, twisted people like that, they don't deserve no chances in society. It does not matter. Sleazy, what's going on, baby? No doubt, BMF. Why you out there? Give me a couple scratch-offs, baby. Yeah, I know. And Pixie, I know that. And this thing. You got to come together and organize a lot of different things that are needed. And again, we got to stop putting personal pride and everything else in front of actually getting things done. It's not that hard to do. Again, I'm from a community where we know what it is. Almost everybody know everybody. And even for the new people that moved in, most of us know who the hell these people are. Family, so on and so forth. Just in the event of anything. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Not much, Sleazy, talking with the people. Was breaking them down on the situation that occurred. Man, listen. That's why I say you gotta be mindful. It's just weird out here right now. And everybody should be, on point with things. Something don't seem right, you still gotta be on point. Monique, what's going on, baby? That's the honest truth right there. So I'm gonna brief the ones that just came in here. So last night we had two situations in my area. I think one got his ass whooped, one didn't. And honestly, the one that got his butt whooped deserved it. Because again, anytime you could think to pull out your meat and try to whack off in front of kids, families, and whoever else, something is wrong with you. And you deserve everything that goes on to you. Everything. It's crazy. You still got people around doing stuff like that. Like, come on. In front of the kids, in front of the families. And again, if somebody wouldn't have peeped it, it would have still went unnoticed. That's why I say you always got to be on point. It was two situations like that. The same situation. Weirdos doing weird stuff in public. Like, you fail to realize it ain't crowded, but it's still people out and about. It's warm as hell out now. Summer right around that good old corner in a couple, another 2 weeks? But the weather, I'm going to say in the next couple days, is going to be consistent. So you got to be mindful. You want to see a lot of weird stuff. And some of it is because, I'm not going to lie to you, I feel like them blue and whites, and that's just my opinion, they don't care about certain things. They don't. They do, but they don't. Like, it's a mixed bag with that. And at the end of the day, guess what? You are still supposed to be protected. And there's going to be certain situations, by the law of the land, it should just go down. There should be nothing. No, you got to go. because you got time, ample time to think about what you're doing, and for you to still do it, that goes to show you have no conscience, no morality, no sense of life preservation. Nothing. You really crashed out, basically. No, Miss April. Guess what? The first situation, they was already on go. First of all, the law of the land, the people of the land was on his ass. It was too many of them. Then when the cops got there, they even got a couple licks in, I think. I just was like, nah, it's too many people over here. Let me move my ass back. But when I found out what it really was, I said, nah, son, I wish I would have known that. Because I'd have been the first one knocking them out. Like, I'm like, hey, you got to be mindful. And definitely on point. The second situation, it didn't get crazy. It's like the cops spotted it right there. It was like, what the hell you? Come on, son. Like, and immediately handcuffs. What are you doing? Like, that's what I'm saying. You got so many different things going on. And everybody still want to be divided for what reason? Because of personal whatevers? Yeah, it's time to put that to the side right now. I'm sorry. Got bigger fish to fry than ourselves. That's the crazy part about it. And a lot of y'all, this should be a public service announcement. To those who got kids and claim they love their kids dearly and severely, you better be on point this summer. You better be on point for the rest of the year. Because you're going to see a lot of craziness going on. I'm sorry. You're going to see and you're going to hear a lot of crazy things. And that's going to be the sad part about it. Mostly everything you see and hear is going to be true, which is the sad part about it. I ain't gonna lie, that kind of burnt me up last night. I was going to do an open pail last night, but I had to, man, listen, wasn't going through all of that. Not when I couldn't get my thoughts straight. Because I was on Hulk mode. Brain was just fried and I was on it. Even for the whole night while I was at work, I still was on it. Anything looked out of pocket, it was on site. I didn't care. That's how real like it could get out here. Again, protection of your kids. If you got friends that got kids and y'all friends and kids is friends, nah. Be on point. Like I said, this is about to get spooky out here. And some people should not have to worry about taking a specific blame for anything if they wasn't aware of anything neither. Y'all gotta all be on point. I'm sorry. Can't keep pointing the finger everywhere else. You gotta really look, and you gotta really be on. Gotta be on radar for real. There's so many different things going on, man. Yeah, it's time to get together, man. That's why I told somebody it's a real difference between saying something and doing something. I can say a whole bunch of things, but that don't mean it's gonna. Especially if I know morally and consciously I'm not gonna do it, then I ain't gonna do it. But then there are other things I might do. And if I do it, it's for a good accord, and it would be technically sanctified as law of the land activity. So it wouldn't even matter. That part I don't care. If I had to go that deep for it, so be it. This is why you gotta. And then guess what? You got certain things that's happening right now. You need to pay attention again to your kids, even on this internet, because this internet is a beast too. I'm sorry, it is. While you ain't paying attention, your kids probably watching something they ain't supposed to be watching. Nah, you're supposed to be, even if you're going to get that way, everything getting, no, you're still supposed to have a balance too, in my opinion. You are supposed to still get out, enjoy nature, go out, go learn something, teach them something, so on and so forth. I know I'm not tripping, right? Pixie, you said that 20 minutes ago, girl. Let's get it together. Let's get it together. How you doing? All right. Rafe, what's going on, my guy? Nah, real as it is. That's the you gotta be, man. Listen, if you don't, you're gonna continue to have these problems. It's gonna get even more out of control. How much division really gonna cause y'all? Like, let's really be real. You really think you're gonna be divided forever? No. My bad. Give me a second. Oh, he changed my schedule. Oh, gotta stop multitasking. Got my schedule changed. Bang, 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 bang. But back to the topic at hand. Um, it's craziness though. You know that we still live in a society, and as divided as we are, we more focused on personal vendettas and everything else than focusing on what's really going on. Like you got some people beefing, they out here wilding out, doing whatever, whatever, and in particular, and then guess what? You're allowing those same evils, those same specific evils we speaking about today, to go up under your nose. I think it's really about time to get out of that. Too many distractions. It's enough distractions already, man. Angela, you came back, baby. And again, happy Saturday to everybody. Oh yeah, my fault. Happy Sunday to all the people in Japan, Australia, and everywhere else that rock with your boy. I keep forgetting there's time differences. My scalp hurt. My bad, y'all. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I swear I wish I'd have been up on it. Enough rage in this right arm right now that I got right now. Oh, I enjoyed every minute of it because you gotta be that sick and sadistic. And you don't deserve to be on this earth. Sorry. Oh, you good. I thought you fell back asleep, girl. You good. No, but it's crazy because it, I'm like, well, what, really? Like, what was the thought process of this? Like, you thought nothing was going to happen to you when you did that? That's what got my head hurt. I ain't gonna lie to you. I felt like it should have been 100 people on them, but I know that would have been impossible. That would have definitely been impossible. But it's crazy though. It really is because it's like, well, how sick could you be to even do something like that? Like, where was your see people like that? You gotta go deep into their backgrounds again, family history, all of that, because at some point you probably missed something. Jessica, what's going on, baby? And that's why I say this diet a lot of times to really open your eyes and be aware of what's going on in your community for real. Again, you got people looking at you from a personal stance instead of looking at you from a logical stance. Let me see if this person head is on right. Let me make sure I ain't got to worry about coming back and doing something. Prime example, I was sitting where I always be sitting at. Food kept, just walking back and forth. But the mean iceberg, guess what? I still on deck, boy. Like, you bugging. Like I'm really trying not to and you don't even know if that person got a real mental health problem or not. but you still gonna be on point. Nah, I was on it. I'm sorry, because I don't care who you are. I will still be on go if I need to be on go. Protection of life. That's what you're supposed to be doing. And if you got kids, you're supposed to be protecting not just your life, their life as well. Uh, what the hell got that loudspeaker going on right now, man? My bad, y'all. I'm trying not to get a copyright. Oh, you wilding out right now. My scalp hurt. My bad, y'all. They making me lose my train of thought, but that's how you know it's still a blessing. You out and about and you seeing certain things. But you know, you got people that even when they looking weird, you still gotta be on point. Like, yeah, all right, you give me that look if you want to. I like that. I embrace it. But you ain't going to embrace this fear. I think that's the crazy part about everything. Like we gotta really be undivided now and get back on point. There's too many different things happening for no reason. And there's a lot of things that could be avoided. But again, you're more focused on personal stuff. No, let's get back to the logics. Because when it's all said and done, the protection is supposed to be about the youth, kids, everybody else that's going into the future generations. And again, how we gonna set a blueprint to anything if we ain't trying to correct things now? We know everything ain't gonna be corrected, but for the things that can, we really need to come together as a forum and just get together. For real. Oh shoot, Commander Moot Moot, what's going on, baby? Happy I just got stung, mother. Uh, my bad, y'all. I think I just got stung by. I thought it was too early for the mosquitoes, man. Can't never get no love in the summertime, man. But it's crazy. You know, for that type of situation, man. Listen, that's why I say everybody better be on go from now on, because it's getting too dire now. And when you got people like that that actually still think and still move like that, that's a problem. That's a big problem. Because it'll start off with this one thing, and then for the next thing you know, it's something else. Oh man, that's the sad part about it. Gotta be on point for everything, not just the weirdos and the creeps. Gotta be on point for anybody that look just unsavory, like they ready to do something at any time. You know, and again, how long you think you gonna be able to be divided when it comes to those situations? Not gonna be able to. Even when it comes down to community affairs and stuff like that, we can't be divided. If we know they giving free seminars on certain things and we could get that information, especially if it's needed, do so. Giving out free courses or whatever for self defense and certain other things, if you feel you can get to it. And listen, like trying to keep myself cool, y'all, because you know I hate stuff like that for real. That's why you need these conversations, regardless to what. Um, it's not just awareness, but it's also giving people the idea to think. I don't care if it starts with just one person. At some point, you're gonna hear everybody telling you almost the same thing. It don't matter if it's in a different language. It's time to stop being undivided. You know what? Let's just get it together. Just get it together, y'all. The longer we take, the more they hurt, the more they suffer. Again, it's about bigger things to fry than just us. Somebody don't like you because of whatever. Oh well, I don't care if you don't like me. But that don't mean it should stop us from trying to come together to stop a certain thing from happening and plaguing our community and being in accordance with everybody. But if you feel the personal stuff is more important, then it goes to show you we gonna definitely have a long war. Definitely are, man. It don't make no sense at all. Again, it shouldn't matter about any beliefs. It should just be about law and land. Right is right and wrong is wrong. It doesn't matter. We can come together to mash out a few things. Hey, I can hate you tomorrow if that's the case. Come together today for something else. All right, we good. Other than that, I go right back on what I've been doing. No, vice versa. But then again, it shouldn't even be that way neither. Again, it shouldn't be no real division when it comes to things that are needed. Craig, what's going on, my guy? Miss April, baby. I feel you. How you doing? Hope you feel better though, Miss April, for real. I know the migraines be a sucker. I would tell him that, Craig. Stop smoking rocks and being petty for 2023, but I can't get mad at everybody because some people really just they only divided for certain reasons. When they wake up and realize what's really going on, and really everybody gonna stand up for something. It's open panels, everything else of discussion. They are giving jewels and knowledge, and it should have you thinking for real because how long are the future ones supposed to suffer? Again, we got to start breaking these quote unquote generational curses. Again, stop being so divided on certain things. Get back to what we know. We got to be able to come together and build amongst each other. Prime example, if people was thinking on that level, I got a personal hate for you, but today we coming together to fight something that we know we need to fight. And once this fight is over, we can go back to our separate ways like we've been doing. If that's how it really is supposed to be, that's still a blueprint. I've seen the most unlikeliest of people come together, form something, and go back on about their business. So it's not really a hard division, but it's just my head hurt, man. I really wish I'd have been there first. Like, I'm sorry, young. I kept thinking about that all night. I'm like, damn, I should have been there first. I really wish I should have been there first. But it's sad. Definitely be on point. Weather getting nicer. You're starting to have more people come along. So yeah, be on point. Not just for yours, but for the people that you say you love and care for. Be on point for them as well too. And it got to be the same way. The love is supposed to be reciprocated one way or another. I was asleep, Craig. I ain't gonna hold you. And when I got up, I almost forgot I had a music live set up. So I was like, damn. But congratulations to the Aussie. Again, just people growing. This is a good feeling. And again, y'all all duly loved and appreciated. The build is going to continue one way or another. Because we all supposed to be building a gap and building a strong bridge as well. A strong barrier, basically. Get back to what we were supposed to be doing. Later for all the minor infractions and everything else, focus on the major infractions in society. And that's the most important thing. See, some of this is good, it's beneficial because, again, when you come together and you able to build, you able to also build people up, especially those who might have been down and out. Or you able to give somebody a voice or a platform to not just vent, but bring something good to the forefront. And what's not to love about that? Again, y'all all made it possible. Even the new ones have come along. Y'all made it possible. Again, it shows that you can come, be yourself, have a logical and a normal conversation with somebody, or with a group of people actually, and grow. But again, really be on point for all the kids this summer. I don't care if they not your kids. Be on point for them because you still have weird stuff like that happening. And if you really stand on it, you better act on it. We want to try to eliminate some of these situations from happening. We know we can't eliminate all, but for the most part, we should have a foot on its neck. People like that don't deserve to move around. They don't. Start being more aware of your surroundings. And again, for the parents that claim they love and will go all out for this, you better be on accordance now. You don't want your kid getting wrapped up in something, or you don't want your kid possibly being taken away from the family on either accord. Stand up and really fight. Nothing wrong with doing that. You'll fight for everything else, but you won't fight for what's really important. Be more mindful, especially y'all. A lot of y'all parents. I'm sorry, a lot of y'all parents have your kids on social media, and it's getting even. That's even getting to be a problem when you see shorts and everything you talking around is. It look like the youngins are doing these grown up challenges. Like what's going on here? Sorry to say that. I'm tired of seeing on everything. I just scroll right past it. Right past it. And then before you turn around, it's something else almost the same way. There's too many people doing challenges. Stop doing challenges and challenge yourself to try to make the society better that we live in. I'm really getting sick and tired of every time you turn around, it's a crazy dance challenge. It's this. I grant it's entertainment to some degree, but we got enough entertainment as it is. Some of y'all look like y'all could be on the forefront doing something great. Sorry to say it that way. Sorry to sound that way. I'm just being logical and I'm being real right now. And common sense is supposed to be common, but it's not. But I think some of y'all need to start using logic and common sense for real. Right now, this ain't the time to be playing. It's not. Anytime you still have situations like this happening in broad daylight, oh nah. You need to be on point. You need to be on go. You're gonna have to do whatever is necessary because again, it's preservation of life. Anytime you see somebody looking at somebody weird, so on and so forth, nah, you gotta be on point now. You never know what could be happening. It doesn't matter what parameter, but things can happen in the blink of an eye, especially if you ain't really being on point. Crowded spot, you definitely gotta be on point because you never know who's who. Yeah, because everybody at that age still was out and about. Again, yeah, even when the gaming systems was starting to get a little more advanced, I still had a balance. I still was going the hell out. Like I said, I had my days. Anybody could tell you, it was days. It was more days I was outside than I was inside. And when I was inside, it was for good reason. It was either the weather or I just was tired as hell and I really ain't feel like doing much of nothing. And you wasn't getting me to get out and do nothing anyway. And a lot of times, I think that got me out of, or kept me out of certain troubles anyway. Knowing me, I probably would have been in a whole bunch of madness. So, I think that was the perfect thing right there. Balance. Shoot, when I was young, you couldn't get me to not be in the house neither. I wasn't going to be in the house. My mom's not hearing that neither because I ain't got to work today. We're going to be doing this. Let's go out and go do this. Let's go do this, and we're going to have some fun afterwards. And she was sticking to her word, like most parents should be doing, sticking to their word when they tell them certain things. Don't make promises if you ain't going to be able to keep. So again, we need a balance. Shit right now is just social media, social media. Nah, get outside and actually be outside doing something. Get out of your community sometimes you have to. Go travel around. That's what the hell I was doing all my damn life. I wasn't just sitting in one borough. I was damn near everywhere. Come on now. I ain't messing with you, Angela. No, Miranda, guess what? Yeah, it was always gonna be something to do if I was indoors, but when I was done, what you thought I was gonna do? I was gonna be right on the game. I wasn't on the phone like that, so I didn't care. And when I was on the phone, I was still in my game. I was still even outside doing whatever. Got caught up a couple of times. I wasn't supposed to get caught up just because I didn't want to listen. See, any other time you would have stayed in, but now you want to. Yeah, I know. But even still, it was a balance. Because even when I got bored with the game, I had, let me go, let me look this up. Let me read this. Hey, let me do this. Let me write something this. Like I was always into something. It's supposed to be balanced. On that, like it wouldn't matter if I was Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Staten Island. It didn't matter. Bronx, I've been out there more than a few times. Majority of the time, it didn't matter where I was going. I was on point. I was always going to be on go in case I had to be, but I was mostly going to mind my business. So it didn't matter. Wherever I was going, I knew I was good. I've been multiple times I had people like, oh, what the hell? Yeah, what you doing on this side, bro? I messed a few people's heads up. I'm telling you, the last 3 summers I messed a few people's heads up being in certain spots. Yo, son, what you doing out here? Son, what you? So I told you I'm everywhere. No doubt, Riaz. Commander, I ain't messing with you. You know, it's dead ass though. Like we gotta get back to that. Back to having a balance. Like I told somebody, if social media was the crash for the day, like how it almost did with that Facebook situation, prime example, half of y'all would lose your minds for real. If you couldn't get back on those certain devices, you will be upset. I just feel that. Oh, it's just crazy though, for real. Like it, even with times changing, things elevating. So what? You still supposed to be on point. And you should never lose the law of land basics. If something ain't right, you supposed to stand up on that. And if you gotta take it to the distance, so be it. Especially if it's necessary. See, you done messed up, realist. See, you done messed up. I just peeped that. I'm catching up the chat. Uh huh. Uh huh, bro. See, you messed yourself up. Why you did that for, baby? Uh, but this is a good feel, good build. It's always good conversations over here. You know that. It's needed. People gotta be able to sit at the table and come together for common logic and common battles that we need to face. Yeah, I know, Commander. I know that part. Moreno, don't start your madness, baby. No, but you're right though, Commander. It's the truth. You know, it will take an effect on you, but then you gotta really look at it. Sometimes it's necessary. You might actually change or make a change in something that wasn't going to change at all. Sometimes you got to be the spark. You got to be the influencer. You got to be that fire. People got to come together to keep that fire going. If you don't, that fire will get extinguished, and then we got to start over again. Shouldn't have to. Angela, what the? I ain't messing with you. Nah, that's crazy. Oh shoot, y'all be cutting up. Uh, that's a good feel though. Good feel though. See, I need to stop talking about gray hairs. See how you messed up. See, how you doing? All right. I'm coming for that jacket, son. I'm coming for that jacket, son. Yeah, but I'm dead ass though. Um, it's always good to have a good conversation, a good build with the people, because again, it shows the people out there, especially those who are looking at these social media platforms, that you got people that can come together, build, and make something work. And like I said, shout out to my boy International Glassman. About to definitely start doing some things. Like I said, it's coming. A lot of different builds going to start happening, and I'm not playing. You know, we got to be the voice of reason. You know, we got to get it together. What done happened now? Let me catch up. Angela, you know darn well you know why I say that though. I ain't say that because of the grit, man. He always don't. Never mind. He always twisting my words up. You don't listen either. You love encouraging the madness, baby. No doubt, BMF. Oh shoot, love, baby. What's going on, baby? You always starting some madness. Don't be laughing. See, you started madness. So, about something I said. I didn't say that you. Man, that ain't got nothing to do with your mother's gray hairs, man. I just say you ain't innocent because you be acting like you don't be caught wheeling in the club, son. Oh, this what the confusing. I thought it was gonna rain, man. I'm outside thinking that, man. Glad I ain't bring that hoodie. Thought it was gonna rain for me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I need to try to figure out. Trying to figure out a few things though. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. When your scalp piece hurts, sometimes it just hurts. But that's because when you got a lot to think about and you visioned a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, witnessed a few things. Yeah, yeah. That's why these talks is necessary. So sorry if you didn't think it was, but it is. When you get back to it, you'll realize, yeah, it is. All for good reasons. Even more reason for us to stop being so divided on certain situations, man. Can we get it right, man? Can we get it right? I believe so. Again, it's going to take the strong collective to do it, though. Angela, no, I ain't messing with you. I'm just not going to say nothing to you today. I hear you, love, baby. Don't feel bad. Look here. We really got to talk. I done been up since 6:30 this morning and still ain't go to sleep yet. And I don't think I'm going to sleep no time soon. So let's try this again, baby. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think everybody need a coffee right now. Especially love, baby. I know she going through it. But you know we here for you, baby. But again, that's the start of a building process. A strong one on top of that. Get the right pieces and make things work. Shouldn't be hard to do. Shut up. I ain't messing with you, man. Don't start your madness, baby. This should be something for people to think about. Again, if you not going to hear reason, then hey, you are part of the problem. You're never going to be able to be a part of the solution. Give me 1 second. We got Shirt Commander. What's going on, my guy? James, what's going on? What's going on? No doubt, Angela. You already know you can catch the replay. I'm probably not going to be on your butt so crazy. But the conversation was definitely needed this morning because, again, that's the main thing we should be on point for. You say you love and care for those deep and dearly, you need to be on point. Even down to the babies. Yes, you must be on point. Too many different things going on out here. nobody should have to suffer anything because nobody is paying attention to anything. I kind of figured that. I ain't even see you up in the spot last night. Shout out to Tanya Renee. We was up in here wilding last night. Love Baby was gone. Nah, but it's all right, sis. I hear you. And that's the thing for those in the city that got the whips. You already know sometimes it's hard to find parking. And then in certain spots they're eliminating parking. So it's like, yeah, you definitely you better off either getting on a train or having having you some sort of scooter or something. And if you got a car, you better have a spot already paid for. Like, nah, I'm gonna be parking here forever, son. I'm dead serious. Certain blocks, certain spots, especially in the city, it ain't funny. If you don't get a good parking spot before time, you ain't getting one at all. And if you do get one, you gonna have to wait a minute for somebody to pull up. See, you doing your BS. I like this though. Doing your BS though. See, realist, you two for two already.
I should have made sure I did before I took mine to school. Put on the charger.
Oh no, I figured that last night. I see that. Like I said, you was gone. You was dead gone. I said it's over for her. She ain't coming back. But that's the truth though. You don't find nothing in particular. You know you messed up. You gonna be sitting there riding around for a minute. And see, the only way you gonna get something guaranteed is if you turn around and you got a spot, like I said, that's already, either indoor parking somewhere where you live at, or it gotta be something else. Unless you gotta fake the front. What's going on, bro? Hold on, sorry. Look, baby, don't be crying over there. I know you upset. I know. But guess what? This is what happens when you got a call right now. I'm telling you, yo. But definitely shout out. We had some fun last night. I think that's the reason why I took my brain off of everything last night to a degree. Get some more repeat of good music. And I appreciate everybody that tuned in last night. We rocked the bar mitzvah, but they just gave me a couple copyrights already. They got me tight right there. Oh no, I know that part, but sometimes you're gonna have to, especially to alleviate the problem you just had last night. As much as you don't want to hear it, it's true. You know this, baby. But it don't matter how you get where you going. You just got to make sure you got whatever you got and you won't go. It's gonna have to be because there's too much weird stuff going on. That last night was just too weird. I'm telling you, I really wish I'd have been there on point before that. It was definitely a dire situation. He got to go. Parking inside the garage. Wait, little baby, where that's at? 3 7. Oh shoot, a month? My bad, bro. A month? Nah, that's crazy. That's beyond crazy. Oh man, that's crazy though. Hey, wait, man. Nah, cause that's crazy though. Oh, no doubt, James. Do what you gotta do, bro. Shoot, can't get mad about that. Do what you gotta do, bro. Get that money. Fact. I'm done. Oh shoot. Nah, but that's what's up though. Shoot, ain't nothing wrong with getting that extra little money on the weekend. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. We all get it. We all get it. I gotta go back tonight as we speak. Shoot. So man, well, see, that's also a blueprint for some people. Believe it or not. So I'm assuming by what I just seen, yeah, it's about that time anyway, bro. Might as well. Think I got one coming up soon, my damn self. So it's about that time. Supposed to get the grills ready. My fault, bro. Oh, you already get some. I know. Wait, you said for what? 375 only trucks. Oh, now they wild out. Those prices is wild out for the what? Just for the month? I can see you. Nah, I can see you would have said that for the year, not the month. Nah, man. So I'm saying, is everything going up, going up? Crazy part about it. I don't remember it being that high unless you was parking there for the whole year. Man, James said I'm gonna get this. He said I'm gonna get it done quick and easy. Know about it. I ain't mad at you, bro. Especially I know you trying to enjoy your weekend off. Shoot, it's supposed to be that way. Oh man. So when you said that price, well, baby, I'm assuming you parked somewhere in the city. I know they ain't out there in the Bronx. I definitely ain't out there in Queens. Got to be in the city talking that price right there. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna. Think I know what I'm gonna make for the night. You know, been talking about grilling chicken and high prices, man. I think I'm playing one in the next couple of weeks anyway, so I need the weather to be consistent when I do it. Nah, that's crazy though. See, love, baby, look, you just gave me PTSD because oh no, oh yeah, they definitely wilding out. I would expect it at in Manhattan, but oh man, yeah, it's getting bad out here. Trust me. At some point, you ain't gonna be able to get nothing near. Telling you, you're gonna be on scooters and stuff. Oh man, nah, that's not funny at all. That's not funny at all. They wild out of the fest. They wild y'all up on there for that BS. I'm telling you. Like I said, I could have seen that happening in Manhattan, like in Midtown or something like that, but not in the. I ain't even gonna ask what's up. Oh, okay, never mind. Telling you, you laughing, but look, you definitely gonna end up getting one. Watch, probably save you the hassle. If you get the right one, yeah, depends on where you going, and it depends on where you coming from exactly. But you ain't that far, so it should be able to take. Don't question my intelligence, lady. You're doing too much. Like I said, depending on where you coming from and where you going to exactly. Yeah. You laugh. Look, see, stop playing with me, lady. Before you end up looking for parking again tonight. Let me stop being Saturday petty. My bad. Cause I know you definitely ain't that far. That's what I'm saying. Like, get you an electric man, but not even electric. Get you a. You better get you a motorbike. Get you one of the mini motorbikes and keep it pushing. I'm telling you, it's gonna be needed. Cause you go, I'm telling you, at days ago, you gonna be in the jam for no reason. And you gonna be even more upset. Telling you, gotta get it right.
Okay, chocolate one. This one?
James, the way you just made it sound, it look like it's gonna be a. With you, it look like it's gonna be a half an hour, not even a half an hour job over there. So you basically just got, you just basically got everything done in less time. Get all that good money, my guy. Could have been worse. Luz, what's going on? Hope everything good with you and the wife, Mo. You know, it's crazy though. It goes to show you gotta be dedicated on certain things. Uh, Love, baby, you just messed my head up for real though. For real.
Yeah.
Yeah, they robbing you out there. I'm sorry. And then BMF coming back from buying drinks. Ain't getting no scratch off tickets. You slipping, my guy. You slipping. Usually I'd have heard something about you got some scratch offs. What happened, my guy? I'm sure be alright though. Oh, you should be alright. Wanna see what y'all got planned on? You know, James got a 20-minute job to do. Love baby look like she gonna be stuck until probably like this afternoon or this evening, give or take. Looks like it's gonna be one of those quiet Saturdays. I knew I smelled the cartwheel coming out of nowhere. Liz, what's going on, baby? Again, I'll see happy Saturday to everybody that popped up. No, but all in all, though, we gonna still keep growing. And again, this is the best way to do it. Just growing organically like it's supposed to be. So,
All right.
so I got full of. Oh no, it's crazy. Nah, bro, you gotta get the right ones. Sorry, you gotta get the right ones, man. And a lot of times, man, listen, you gotta probably buy a whole stack. That's the best way you gonna probably increase your odds. Buying a couple ain't gonna work. Trust me, I know that already. That's what I'm saying. You know, I don't know. I'm thinking about playing a couple myself, but I don't know. I don't know. I still got time to think. I think I'm gonna try my luck in one spot. So I did hit a couple last time I hit that spot, so I don't know. See, you gotta be optimistic, y'all. It's another thing. Have an optimistic Saturday as well. No, you might come across something. Now, which one you got though, James? See here, $4 or $5 ones. I'm trying to think. There's too many of them $5 ones. Oh man, guaranteed you if you'd have spent more than like, let's say you'd have spent more than $1.50. Yeah, you probably would have got half of that back. She said because it's Saturday. Oh yeah, that is true. It is the weekend. And hold on, am I missing anything? Hold on, I gotta look up something. Trying to remember if it was a fight tonight. You might actually be in luck, love baby. You actually might be in luck. Everybody heading out, trust me, you're gonna definitely have all. Don't move the car. Oh, all right. Jumbo bucks. All right. You should have brought a bunch of them, James. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I'd have spent at least. I wouldn't even care. I was. I would have spent at least 50 to 70 on them just for the hell of it. You probably got lucky with one of them and got got double back. Yeah, I was asking that same thing. I said they was on every. Nah, they been there.
Yesterday it was crazy.
Nah, before yesterday. This was like Thursday.
Everything.
Nah, this is even Thursday. I was certain quarters. I'm like, where was all that at on Saturday, Sunday, Monday? Oh yeah, y'all was up and down the block. Nah, but what y'all got planned for this blessed Saturday? Definitely had to have that conversation this morning because again, the community got to think about that. Nothing I said earlier should go over anybody's head. It should resonate with people. Um, the weather is about to start getting crazy, so start being on point for real. Not want to have a dire situation. You never
No tenía nada para él. Good order, sir.
honey turkey and Swiss on the road.
Nada, sombrero mío.
Bro, give me a second, y'all. Oh no, definitely though. That's one thing to remember. So I used to play scratch offs. Nah, James, you know what? Sometimes you gotta keep the hand going until you feel like it's time to stop. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's just like when you going out gambling, shoot. Like you gotta even when you got the hot hand, you gotta know when to fold them sometimes. What y'all laughing at, man? What y'all over here doing laughing? What did I miss? A joke? Hmm. And Craig, that part right there is true too. And I have to be on point on all the chords definitely, because especially for the older folks too. You know it's gonna be a hot summer. Keep yourself hydrated. Y'all laughing because I must have said it this, son. Yeah.
Sir.
Crazy. I told him hot and all of that, but I don't even think it's good. Crazy. People don't be paying attention. Yo, love, baby. You know what's crazy? I think it's supposed to rain. Man. That's the sad part about it. It rained. That little nice rain yesterday. Good bunny. It made shit quiet. Oh, y'all must have been laughing because I sounded like I was ready to punch this dude in his face. Sorry to sound like that. But there's no way in the hell you just paid attention and took my order and forgot my order in the same token. You can't be smoking rocks like that early in the morning, or you can't be that drunk. That's why I'm glad I got a peace of mind again like I used to. uh, that would have been critical right there. Old me wasn't trying to hear that. You bugging right now. You just took my order, fool, and forgot the order. Make it make sense. Where do we do that at? See, the wrong people be getting these jobs, and there should be a blueprint for some people, especially some of the youth. Try to get in these stores. I don't give a damn what they telling you. Man, listen, you might not like me, but you gonna need me. Get that. Get some of these people up out of here with that crap. No way you gonna tell me you just heard me give an order and you done got everybody else's order except the order that was supposed to be done in the first place. You can't be smoking rocks, bro. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. My bad, y'all. See, that's the pure sheer ignorance that's not needed in these spots too. Like I said, got the wrong people getting these jobs, and you should have the right people getting these jobs, or at least trying to build and do something. That's another thing. Don't make no sense. Now if I'd have said give me my money back, all y'all would have been tight. No, but nah, give my money back, bro. Because obviously you ain't paying attention. Nobody paying attention. See, I be on point. Even when it come down to that, look how long I've been sitting in there. You can't be serious, bro. See that I pay attention. His son look like he drunk. If you was that drunk, you shouldn't even came to work. Like, that's another thing I'm gonna need people to start doing and stop doing. And please listen to fair reasons. If you know for a fact you too twisted to go to work, I don't care if you don't got a sick day. You better find a way to get one. Recuperate. Get your body right. That body language said alone. If I'd have felt the type of way, I definitely would have been on go for no reason. Just because you're not paying attention. Sound petty, but it's not petty when you're sitting there more than 10 minutes. And you still looking stupid. I'm telling you, they just get anybody to work in these stores, man. If that's the case, you need to give it the opportunity. And I'm going to say that to you store owners. I'm saying that to all you, quote unquote, Amdalahams. Sorry to say it that way. Y'all need to start giving opportunities to people who actually want to work and not just choose anybody you feel you want to choose. Sorry. Seen this happen. A lot of these grocery stores, you got these quote unquote, and some of them don't even be have English or they don't pay attention. You get an order wrong after somebody told you the simplest order. Don't make sense. Common sense is supposed to be common, but we see again, it ain't never common. But, you know, it is what it is. But nothing I said earlier should go over anybody's head again. Be aware of what's going on, especially with the kids, because it's too much craziness lurking around every corner. It really is now. You don't want it to be a dire situation before everybody decide they want to come together. If you could alleviate some of these problems, do so now. That's why we're gonna always have these talks. But you already know I'm about to try to go lay it down for a little bit. I could be back on the backup. I think I might try to get some Saturday slow jams. I don't know. I'll figure that out. I'm gonna see if I can try to do an open panel tonight, but it might be highly doubtful, depending on what happens in the next few hours. So, again, we're gonna never stop having these combos because if we don't, we basically showing the people that we quit, and I ain't quitting for nothing. I stood on that one, and I mean that. Conversation to strong building to a strong foundation. It's better than nothing. Love, baby. I appreciate you, baby. Just hold on. I'll step on something. Oh, step on something. Come on now, Craig. Yeah, man. Almost stepped on something. Not bad, y'all. See, curb y'all dogs, man. That's what I'm like. Definitely appreciate you, love, baby. You already know what it is, baby. But again, this was a good topic of conversation. And I'm going to try to just do it again tonight. I'm going to see what time I'm going to make this happen. Again, we can't never escape the fact that until we really get together and stop being divided, we're going to have these issues happening day in and day out. How you doing? So, and again, everybody should be able to, open their eyes and see for themselves. The world around them definitely changing. It's still changing. And some of the things that we need to, we need to really get rid of is getting worse now. We got to definitely stand up and just not just be the best us, but show the future generation that we did what we were supposed to and what was needed to make sure and ensure your future. We're supposed to do that. Again, each one teach one. And when you're given enough knowledge, growth, and information, that's something better than nothing. Doesn't matter who it's coming from. But You already know. I'm gonna try to do what I gotta do. And like I said, I'll most likely be back later on the backup. Play a little bit of music or something, switch it up. Uh, and again, I'm gonna try to see if I can do this open panel tonight. It might be kind of a late one, but the panel always open for discussion and everything else. If y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all already know what it is, baby. For everybody that tuned in, y'all already know that love is love and it'll be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I can do is give you real. That's all I'm going to do is give you real topics and real deals. Appreciate that, James. Like I said, we're going to definitely be back later on. I'm going to try to set a time reminder. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to be on the third backup, so I'll see most of y'all over there. I got to make sure I didn't lose this backup. But y'all stay safe. Keep that third eye open. Enjoy your afternoons. I'll definitely see y'all later on. Until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.